Leela felt a thrill, a secret thrill. It was wrong. She knew it, but the knowledge only made it more exciting. In her hands she held a phone buzzing with a message from him. Not Mark, her boyfriend, but Liam, the charming, dangerous boy from her English class. Lila and Mark had been together for 2 years. 2 years of comfort, of knowing what to expect. Liam was different. He was a storm cloud, full of unpredictable energy. He made her feel things she hadn't felt in a long time, things she craved. He made her feel seen. She shouldn't feel this way. Mark was good. He was reliable. He loved her. Lila knew this. But somewhere along the way, their love had settled into a routine. Comfortable, yes, but also a little boring. The phone buzzed again. Liam. Her heart raced. The forbidden was always so tempting. Lila glanced at the door, half expecting Mark to walk in. He wasn't home yet. She knew she should ignore Liam, delete his messages, but she didn't, she couldn't. Mark and Lila's relationship hadn't always been boring. They had a history. They met at a party. He was funny. She was smitten. Their first year together was filled with laughter, stolen kisses, and late-night talks. But things had changed. The spark had dimmed. Mark was busy with work. Lila felt neglected. They still cared for each other, but the air between them was thick with unspoken words, with unmet needs. She tried to talk to Mark, to tell him how she felt, but the words always caught in her throat, or he was too tired, or too busy. Each failed attempt left her feeling more alone, more invisible. Liam was a good listener. He made her feel heard. He understood her frustrations. He told her how beautiful she was, how funny, how interesting, things Mark used to say, things she longed to hear again. The party was loud, music pulsed, lights flashed. Lila felt lost in the crowd. Mark was nowhere to be seen. He'd disappeared hours ago, caught up in a conversation with his colleagues. Lila felt a familiar pang of loneliness. And then she saw him, Liam, standing across the room, his eyes searching the crowd. Their eyes met. He smiled, and just like that, the loneliness was replaced by a different feeling, a dangerous feeling. They talked for hours that night, laughing, dancing, their bodies moving closer. The air crackled with unspoken tension. Lila knew she was playing with fire, but the heat felt too good to resist. One dance turned into two, whispers turned into shared secrets. And then, before she knew it, Lila was kissing him. His lips tasted like danger and desire. For a stolen moment, she forgot everything else. She forgot Mark. She forgot her guilt. She was lost in the moment. The morning after was brutal. The guilt hit Lila like a physical blow. She had betrayed Mark. The realization sat heavy in her stomach, a knot of shame and regret. She could barely look at herself in the mirror. Mark, she had to tell Mark. But how? The words felt impossible to form. The fear of his reaction, the pain she knew she would cause, paralyzed her. Lila spent the next few days in a fog of guilt and anxiety. Her phone buzzed with messages from Liam, each one a painful reminder of her betrayal. Mark, oblivious, went about his day, his normalcy a stark contrast to the storm raging inside her. The weight of her secret became unbearable. She knew she couldn't live with the guilt any longer. She had to tell Mark. She owed him that much. But the thought of losing him, of seeing the hurt in his eyes, filled her with terror.